I watched this YouTuber, Lady Bling. I'm not really sure how I found her channel. She's a music artist, an indie music artist, but she primarily blings out like purses and cups and stuff like that. But she's very interesting. I like to watch people on YouTube that are like totally different than I am. I like people's stories. Growing up without blood relatives, I don't know how many of my videos you have watched, but I'm adopted. I was adopted when I was 6 months, I'm told. My father didn't sign any adoption paperwork, and I believe my mom was 15. I don't know. There's a lot of mystery around my adoption, but either way, growing up like that and not having family, because I was told actually on my, what was it? It was like my 12th birthday that I was adopted. I didn't even know I was adopted. So I grew up thinking that my parents were my parents. And yeah, they weren't. So I've always been a people watcher because that bond that families have when they're blood is totally different than anything I experienced as an adopted person. There was a very distinct difference. Things like watching a group of family members talking or walking and how their mannerisms are the same. I think that's so cool. I used to watch that all the time. And how protective mothers would be to their children and how brothers would relate to each other. I would just be a people watcher, so I do that to this very day. And I love stories. I've always loved stories. I read a lot of books when I was younger, and as I got older and became a mom and had to stay in the house because that's what my husband wanted, I watched a lot of movies. And stories don't just take you to places that you've never been. They help you think in a way that you don't think because you're not that person. We all see things differently. And that's why I believe it's important to share your story with other people. Not so that you can like influence their lives or get them to be like you, just so that you can give someone a different perspective and then maybe they will understand life, themselves, God more. I don't know. It's helpful. I digress. But back to Lady Bling. So I'm scrolling through YouTube and these people have made several tea pages about this lady. I wonder if she ever thought in a million years that she would be the subject of a tea page when she started her channel. I feel like she's successful, but I don't really feel like she thinks that she's as big as she is to other people. I don't even think that she thinks she's like famous or anything. If she does, she seems real humble about it. But it's just like, I hope that doesn't happen to me. That is just like too weird. Being on a tea page because you have a YouTube channel. I'm just trying to tell my story. I don't want no smoke. But I mean, I'll take the smoke. Smoke. I've had some negative comments. In the very beginning, what was the first negative comment I got? I think it was something about my lips. They were like, they sell chapstick at the store or something. I don't know. That's just how my lips are. I don't know. The second one was directed towards my kids. Somebody said something rude in the comments in a short that I made about weed being legal and how my son asked, well, are they going to let all the people with weed charges out of jail? And I was like, I thought that was a cool question. And he was like, well, you should teach your kid about politics and not be a single mom. I was like, what? What the is he talking about? And it's like, people will say the most truly ignorant stuff you've ever heard in your entire life that there's just no way that you could bring yourself to respond to it. Like, that's the point that I'm at. People have said such truly preposterous, truly, that I don't even get mad. And now, like, at first it did get to me. Like, at first it caused me so much stress that every time that I saw I had a comment, I thought that it was going to be negative. And it really did. It was really distressing. For about 3 or 4 weeks, it was just something I had to talk about it in therapy, all types of stuff. Like, it was really disturbing. I allowed it to disturb me. Oh, I just got Marcella Warren. Hi. what? Welcome to the channel. I just got a new subscriber. Welcome to the channel. It used to really disturb my soul, but then I had to get right with it. It took me getting some really, really ignorant remarks for me to be like, okay, you just can't argue with stupid, babe. Now I don't even try. I definitely don't argue with stupid, yo. I just be like, thanks for watching. I don't try to explain myself or anything. Now, if I've made a mistake, because sometimes I do misspeak, or maybe I did not, maybe someone misunderstood something that I want to clarify, I have no problem having a conversation, because I want my platform to be an exchange of inspiration and information for people who want to heal themselves and their family from trauma. Welcome to feedback. It's just the manner in which you speak to people. You don't have to be rude or call people names. Like, if you have something to say, or you have an opinion contrary to mine, share it, but just be respectful. Now I'm about 6 months in to making content, and I have a much tougher skin, and I look at this as my business, and I take it very seriously. I go to work every single day, and that's more than I could do on the outside world with my bipolar. And I have fully committed to my channel and to my message and the mission. So now when people respond, I look at it and, oh, and it took me taking some seminars too with vidIQ and Sean Connell and all of them with Think Media. I learned a lot from them. I took that 1K challenge, and I really am on my way to 1K, and I only took those seminars like 2-3 weeks ago, so shout out to them. I learning the tech side of YouTube and understanding how the algorithm works. It made me understand my purpose as a creator more. I feel like before I was making videos for myself, and after learning about the true position that I'm in with this platform and where I can go with it and what I can really do, that's when I started looking at my channel differently and myself as a creator differently. Now I understand that any kind of comment that gets left, whether it's negative or positive, helps my channel grow. And it also gives me an opportunity to grow as a person. You're always going to run into opposition, and leaders and people who want to be exceptional have to learn how to be emotionally mature. So it gives me an opportunity to showcase to people how I believe Spirit wants us to carry ourselves, and it also gives me an opportunity to become more emotionally mature. I do love getting feedback, and I also like getting criticism, because I can take that and apply it and become better. That's something I learned from the Mr. Beast interviews, was that you should seek to improve yourself at least 1% with every video that you make, and always welcome criticism, and I do. I don't take it personally at all. I respect and understand the position that I'm in, and when you put yourself out there and say the things that I say, you open yourself up to oppositional, opinions, and that's okay, and that's cool. It's all good. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to share my life with you, and to have a collective goal to heal and evolve, because you need a community for that, and that's something that some of us have to build. Not all of us had families that we were born into to be able to grow and expand. So I'm going to build my own community, and it starts with you. Thank you so much for taking the time out to chill with me. I love you so much, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace.